I cheer for things that I want in the future, like
Man,
See what I was saying?
health and wealth.
mentally stable,
Cheers.
Health, wealth,
What else?
mental,
happiness,
and good
Amen.
sex.
100% happiness by yourself.
Yeah, facts.
And do Kegels. Amen.
Jada.
Keep that coochie
And more
tight.
money.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, cheers,
We're
cheers.
shooting the tight
cheers.
coochies.
Yeah.
That's what Aisha said.
No, Jada.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I cheer
Of course
to
it was Jada.
happiness.
Oh my God. You drank half the shot. I'm so proud.
Only because we on camera.
What, do you sip a shot?
So,
Now,
Listen,
with
wait.
the topic, really quickly, I know you tried to close it out, but with the topic of men taking advantage, should we feel bad for women who choose to date men that are in the streets?
absolutely not.
No.
Thank you.
It says
What the hell? Why would you? You said, would we feel bad for, I'm going to take the gender out. Would I feel bad for a person who chooses to date a person that literally is showcasing bad decisions?
Good point, Rico.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just saying. So like, okay. If you're
there-
dating
should-
someone who's in the streets,
Is there something that you want to tell us?
Right.
that's older. What do you
Or
think?
younger.
Older or younger? If you
Doesn't matter. You in the streets.
But like, what if you guys are both young and you just don't realize that this is something that can?
We all realize, we all get that gut feeling that you
different,
know is
though.
wrong.
When you're younger, you're just more carefree though, so you don't
Yeah.
even realize
That's
that
a
life
fact.
is a real thing that you have to take serious. So that you might be like, oh, I'm just join a gang, but you don't realize that this gang might take over your life.
We get here.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. So hey,
Prime
What?
example. You're dating someone that's in the streets, and there's outcomes to being in the streets. There's consequences, and I feel like a lot of women and men, they don't consider that until it's too late. Now you have 2 babies, and your baby daddy got killed yesterday,
Or jail.
or jail. But it's like when you're dating someone that's in the streets, you have to realize that it comes with consequences.
but that's been a big
And it's-
thing lately too, though.
It is 100%. And I feel like people don't really think about that when they're dating someone that's in the streets. They just like have this fairy tale that they're going to have, a family and stuff and everything's going to go great for the rest of their life. But honestly, that time will come eventually. And either you have to be prepared or, cry and act like you didn't know, but you knew.
So I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't never been with nobody in the streets. So like, how does that lifestyle? You know what I'm
I
saying?
keep the perk by the pound.
I haven't. So like, what is a realistic expectation?
That's okay. Not to throw none of our friends' business out there. Example, we have a friend. She decided to date someone, and we all told her it was a bad decision because she had just gotten out there in the world dating men again. We know he's a jailbird. Listen, he's only gonna be out here a couple of months. He's gonna go back in there. Now she's constantly sad and depressed because her man's in jail and she doesn't know when he's gonna come out.
But she's around because of the lifestyle that he can provide for her, though. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's a lifestyle thing.
When he's only out or just overall?
Like when he's in jail,
in
he go
general,
back.
like
He got to be.
in general, like he provides a certain lifestyle.
But
if he
at the
goes
moment.
in, yeah, at the moment. But what happens when he now goes in?
That's
What's
what
gonna
I'm
be-
saying.
Yeah,
It's
but you can't be sad when you know that time was coming. Like if I'm dating someone that is in the streets, right? I know that sooner or later they're gonna come pick his ass up, or he's gonna get killed.
clink, clink.
And the chances of him actually making it 100%, throughout life with no consequences is really, really low. And I feel like if I'm gonna date you, I have to be aware of the consequences, and I have to be okay
that's
when
a
you
s-
go to jail, and I have to be, not okay, but it's coming.
No, you're right. You're
No,
right.
you got to be okay
And
with
a
it.
lot of girls be like
So I just want to
dating.
play devil advocate right now, because
Tell
since
me.
you said that, so is that the same thing for like when you guys are dating older men? Then like,
No.
I'm
You
just
You got to be
confused. You gotta
prepared for when they.
prepared.
No,
when you
No.
it's
what?
not the same.
When he decides to say, no more daddy's credit card.
It's not, and I'll say this is not the same because when you have an older man and a younger woman, an older person with a younger person, the older person has an incredible amount of influence on the younger person and what they're doing. If you somebody in the streets has an influence on you, and those are your decisions to be involved with that.
Gotcha.
Like nobody's talking to you about it. Nobody is in your ear about it. Nobody's, like enticing you with the benefits of this lifestyle. So
What if they
it's
are? Like,
Yeah, I'm
what-
about to say, wait, can I explain something? As a former street guy
Get
myself,
life insurance.
thank you.
what I will say is, no, they entice
Show
you.
the
First of all,
contacts.
the way women get enticed by men in the streets is by
Let me know, 'cause I
is
have
by
no
his
idea.
Leisure.
status. No, it's his status in the streets.
Is that his voice change?
How he move,
He's a fuck.
everybody knows who is who he is. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not that.
He
Go
gets
ahead,
mad.
sorry,
He gets mad respect. Right now, there are some bozos in the streets that women do fall for. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about the ones that she's saying that can go to jail, come out, and still be lit. The only way you get lit is if you already have that respect. And the only way you got that respect is by doing what you had to go do in the first place. Because nobody gives you a second chance when you come back out to really be on top, to really be lit. You understand? There's a lot of people selling O's. You're not lit if you're selling O's.
Now,
you feel what I'm saying?
What are you gonna do if there is no coming out?
No. I'm saying it's wrong, but what I'm saying is they influence them with their power of the streets. The same way as the older man is influencing with power of their money. It's still it's realistically a power trip. In my personal opinion, women love a man that's respected, that has some type of power. He doesn't have to have all the power, but he has respect amongst his peers. He has respect amongst strangers, and he has enough power to do what it is that which y'all both might like.
And time, though, because sometimes we just want a man that has time, like time to give us, time to go on vacation, time to hang out with me,
And think
time for
about
us
it.
to be up under each
How
other's
many people,
bodies.
Jada, how many people in the streets have a job?
That's what I'm saying. That's
how
a
much time does
luxury.
he have?
Streets is the job.
Yeah, but he has
But that's a
time to
luxury. He might
give
have
to
runners.
you. I go home.
Yep.
I bust a trap. I come back.
No, he doesn't even have to do that. He has runners that does those types of
Oh,
things.
he has runners.
So
you hip to the lingo.
I'm just saying, like,
there is. Listen, what I'm saying is there is an ending to that
Yeah.
story. Eventually, it's gonna come sooner or later. Are you prepared to date this person who's in the streets? Right? Are you prepared when that time comes?
You don't think
most
about it.
women are not prepared. You know, you're dating this man that's going to jail eventually. You're not prepared. Now he go to jail and now you're on your ass.
Street and drugs is
Then what we
different.
say?
Sure.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah, street
we
and
gotta,
drugs
we
are
gotta, we got. There's a lot of people who
Well,
sell
street-
drugs and not in the street.
When I
Oh,
mean
what's the
streets,
difference?
look,
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea.
so is dating a
what are you
street
talking
dude
about?
outdated?
Anybody that sells drugs is in the streets.
Nah, hell
What
no.
are you, a professional drug
I
seller?
know. I know. So I know.
Pharmacist.
You've been watching Power.
Nah,
too much.
nah,
Hey,
no.
You are not ghosts.
This is real life. There's a lot of there's people that sell drugs that you would never guess sell drugs, but they
Of
would never.
course.
They would never. They're not in the streets. You're not gonna see them in the beef.
Those are
But everybody-
It's still part of the streets. When I mean streets, meaning you're going to jail or you're dying.
Everybody is not ghosts
Oh,
from
like-
Power.
So I don't mean like you actually have to
In
be
the
on
field.
the corner selling some drugs.
Yeah.
When we say
new
you in the
drug city.
streets, either you going to jail or you dying.
What's your lifestyle?
What's your lifestyle?
I call that
So
the
you
field.
can have a suit on and sell all the drugs you want. You still in the streets. You still going to jail eventually.
So
Somebody wants your head.
Here's my thing in the
Somebody.
street.
You get picked up.
Well, this is just
Dating a guy.
this is just a terminology.
All right, so honestly, so do you guys think like dating a street dude is played out now, or what are we thinking?
I don't think it's played out, but I think that women don't really actually think about the consequences that come with it, and they're not prepared. So we see a lot of young and older women that they date this men that are out in the streets, and when they get caught up, they're back at zero. Because you didn't prepare yourself for that time. And honestly, I kind of blame the men themselves. Because if you know you're in the streets and you're the provider, you need to make sure that your woman can pick up your slack
Like
when
Gucci?
you
But you just said though, like there's an end to every story. So why don't you, since you know I'm about to get locked up, why don't you start to prepare yourself too, so we both prepare?
But this is the thing, right?
He got the money.
Most of the time, men with money, they don't want their women to have money. They want to control them. You know, and that's a topic that we have this discussion
That's
at the
the
house
topic
all
right
the
now.
time. they want to control them because a woman with money, you
talk about
can't
that.
run her over. You can't do what you want to do. You can't get away with what you want to. You're doing out in the streets. We're on your ass. You know, a man that's in the streets, right? He needs to teach his woman, and he needs to carefully choose his woman, right? For when that time comes. Because when that time comes, somebody got to pick up your slack. And it's not going to be your right-hand man because he's going to burn you anyways. All right? Let me tell you. And I'm saying that because I've done a lot of bids in my lifetime. I've done a lot of bids in my lifetime as a friend and
Like
as
secondhand
a
bids?
lover. No, meaning as like, yeah, you know, as a partner.
Yeah, so a
No,
second
right,
hand
like, you
bid.
haven't been in jail.
You ain't do the
I've
bid.
been in jail.
I thought jail.
Right, that's a second hand bid.
Oh, you did time?
No.
Aisha, you more thorough than I thought.
Listen.
Let's exchange stories.
Might as well get Mariah up here because she done did some
Like orange is a new black in this bitch.
Right.
My business out there, listen. Yeah. I was born in New York, but I was raised in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
And all we had today was men that are in the streets.
Because
Now-
they sell meth. right?
Listen, I don't know what they're selling because I just mind my fucking business.
She's
But
like,
I learned,
Nebraska seems real methy.
It does get
baby.
Messy.
No, methy. No, like methy.
No, I heard you.
You've been messy. So I learned this at a young age, right? And this happened because when I was younger, I was dating someone who was in the streets. When he went in, I was left with zero. And I was just like, why did I didn't have my shit together? But he made it to the point where I was not being taken care of, but he was a provider. But he never actually taught me how to provide for myself or for him.
In the event.
So what would
In
you
the
have done
event.
differently?
So, I mean, now, because
Yeah. No, let's
the
say
story
you
had
were in that
repeated
same
with
situation.
different, people. What I learned over the years is that if I'm going to date someone that's in the streets, I have to be able to pick up his slack
Right.
whenever he gets picked up,
Makes sense.
and that comes with,
Smarter.
I have to take care of the bills. I have to make sure that he's good. I have to make sure if he has kids, I have to make sure that I can provide for his kids as if he's still outside. And most men, they date women and they damage them and do all this bullshit out, while they're out. And when they go in, they don't have nobody. You don't have no one because while you was out here in the streets, you was doing her dirty. So why would she want to hold you down when you was doing her dirty? Like, for what?
She was
So when you
doing you
come out, you're
right.
gonna do me dirty again. And on top of that, some of them, they go inside and they continue to do the same bullshit that they was doing while they were out. But the only person that's standing on your curtain is the girl that was laying next to you this whole time. Right. Now, being selfish, you didn't set her up and you didn't actually explain to her, like, listen, eventually I'm going to get picked up. What are you going to do when it happens?
This is the game. They need to give you the game.
And a lot of girls don't know. They just there happy, enjoying the time, the purses, the vacations and stuff. But that time is going to come. And reality is that a lot of us learn it a little too late, but I learned it early. It's like, okay, these are the consequences. And eventually my man is either going to be taken away or he's going to die. And if we do make it to, a lifetime, it's a blessing. But the reality is that
There's no if.
There's people that actually make it and change their life around and become successful.
Yeah, I mean,
Not really just a different someone that's actually
lifetime street dude. Like he has to change. He has to.
Transition. Some of them transition and some of them do change, but most of them don't.
Well, then
They really
start
don't.
washing
And let me tell
money
you
or something.
Let me tell you something. You can transition and you can change, but your past will forever hunt you. You could have done something in 2011.
You're going to be forever worried about it.
And it could come hunt you at 2023.
She must have heard my story, man.
Don't let that statute of limitation now run
at the
out.
table.
I have a lot of friends that are actually going through it, and I'm just like, listen, if you're gonna date this man, you gotta be, and you love him, and you're gonna be with him forever. You gotta be prepared that when he goes in, you can pick up his slack, and you can be able to provide for his family and yourself.
Can I ask you a question?
That's why I say don't do it, y'all.
Well, yeah.
You can't.
First of all, I'm gonna agree with Jada. I agree with.
I told y'all I'm not that bitch.
No.
I'm not that bitch.
Find somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it, cause I'm not.
I used to be a ride or die, but
No,
now I'm
listen.
just riding.
Jada tells
So
you.
when
No.
you come
Hold
on
on.
that bus,
This is the thing. So I agree with.
The women that took y'all over.
Wait, listen. So
No,
I
I'm
agree
waiting
with
'cause I got some
Jada.
shit right now.
Find somebody else to do it.
Find somebody
But
else to do
like at the end of the day, there are always still going to be women who are going to choose that lifestyle, who are going to choose
It
that
is a
struggle
choice.
X, Y, and Z. So like, if there's any piece of advice that you can give them, would it be, yo, sis, set yourself up, or like set y'all up?
Hi, some of y'all.
Because I'm be honest. Wait, no. I'm be honest. Like, I'm gonna set me up first, and then I'm gonna worry about everybody else. Because if you have no interest in making sure that we're set up, you don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because you should be worried about us. And if you're not worried about us, then that leaves me to worry about me.
I think that most men are not worried about us because they feel like as soon as they go in, they be left alone. Everybody
Really?
leaves.
They don't expect anything?
They don't expect for people to stay with them. But the reason that people doesn't stay with you is because you wasn't being a good person when you was out.
Okay.
So why would it stay all those years if you wasn't being good while you were out? You see what I'm saying?
I don't want to get too deep, but my daddy in jail, and I know he be.
But look, if you're good to me,
Fed time or state
Let us,
time?
like, this is becoming too much right now.
Is this
Listen.
state or fed?
Fed. My dad is locked up, and I can see that because it's just like
who
him
he has
feeling like
left.
he don't have nobody.
But why?
That just but Okay, but what were you doing when you got locked up? You wasn't with me and my mama.
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying. You have nobody.
You wasn't with me and my mama. You was.
But you see, he wasn't with your mother, so she doesn't owe him anything to be there for him because he was running the streets, and
Not a
whoever
goddamn
was there at
thing.
the moment, go call him.